I'm here today at Pioneer and Prairie in Stanley, North Dakota, just doing a site visit. We just had a meeting with the city council, with the city inspector. Things went well. We're in the process of getting everything written up so that we get the new permits, or the permit reissued. This is a project that was stalled out for a bit because the borrower died and the estate was being taken care of. Sorry for the wind. I was hoping I wouldn't get too much wind here, but yeah, so the meeting went very well. I think we're going to be ready to get the permits reinstated within, I think it's going to be August 9th, and it's July 20th today. So let's take a look at what we have. So here, this is a bit of the neighborhood. Maybe I'll do a pan of the neighborhood first. Panoramic. All the way around to the building. And there you can see the sheathing is a little bit weathered, but the engineer is totally fine with that. He said that's not going to be an issue. There's ways to mitigate any issues there might be. And I'm going to see if I can get Brett over here. Hey, Brett.
Hey, Tom. Come on into Unit 3 and we'll talk about what we're going to do.
Cool. That sounds good.
Okay. First off, there's a few structural construction things that probably just weren't finished yet.
Mm-hmm.
One of those would be if you'll look up at the joists here
Yep.
in the ceiling, you'll notice that there's no bracing or blocking between them to keep them from racking and moving, which is a requirement of their installation. So we'll be adding that. In this, the bottom floor in these units, we're actually going to take some of these walls out. Instead of coming into this closed area, we're going to open it up as a sitting room.
Yeah, the design that the borrower had originally done was a little bit
different.
Yeah, and so we figure we've got some ways to make the functionality and usability of the building a bit better.
Well, at the time, I think he was targeting a lot of oil field workers, and so he was thinking of creating faux bedrooms, even where bedrooms should be,
right.
To rent them out that way.
Yeah.
Now we need to look at families.
Yeah, and
that's what's going to come in here.
And each bedroom has to have its egress window and the closets and all that.
We're going to put a closet over the crawl space access.
That's the access hole right there.
Yeah, when we bring the water in. We've been down, we've looked at the foundation. There is one crack that exists across the foundation at the back of the garage. But it is absolutely level across, and there's no differential movement. So we're going to seal it in place.
No structural issue.
No structural issue there.
Okay, great. We mentioned the TGIs, that they're pretty good size.
These are actually
a little oversized almost.
Yeah, these are actually 12-inch here. The ones that are out here are 16 inches deep. Or no, the next floor, I'm sorry. The ones on the next floor are 16 inches deep. Gotcha.
And this is the garage. This is where the cars will stack.
Yes.
One behind the other, and at the end of the room there, you can see where the overhead door is going to be.
Right.
I believe this one had a space potentially for water heater.
And the water heater space, which we're going to use, but we're talking now about maybe changing a little bit and having a washroom on this bottom floor.
And also we talked just a little bit about possibly going with electric instead of
the easiest thing to do at this point would be to go with electric heat. Because it's a SIP panel construction, it will be very tight and it will be very economical. The other good advantage, and it's an advantage of townhomes, is in this particular unit, we have heated units on either side.
Yeah, right.
And in fact, in this garage, you've got a heated unit over it,
and
you've got units on either side. This garage will probably stay pretty nice.
Yeah.
Even when it gets to be 40 below.
Yeah, so that's still to be determined. We're going to talk with a couple of the brokers, real estate brokers, agents in the area, and just get a feel for which of the which of the options might be better. If the electric would be less expensive to put in, which would mean we could probably sell for just a little bit less, but we also want to make sure that we're optimizing the value of the property the best we can. So we'll be determining that in the future.
Yeah, one other option is like you see in motel rooms.
Mm-hmm. Wall heaters.
But the problem there is the central rooms.
Mm-hmm.
The wall heaters would give you the option of air conditioning without ductwork.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking into what one of those costs.
And possibly a combination of the electric.
Possibly a combination, especially in a room. So what we're thinking of doing here, this particular room that you're standing in, Tom, I think was set up to be a bedroom, but or an office. It could still be an office, but when you look at the dining room here, or great room, which would be kitchen, dining, living room,
yeah.
And you start to space out, if I've got that much is kitchen, and then I've got that much is dining room, and a stairway, we don't really have this. And so I think we're going to take that wall out and move the kitchen back.
I think that makes sense.